As the Met prepares to close more police station front counters, there are calls for a last-minute reprieve.
When the police talk about local policing and being present and being on the street, you actually need somewhere where they're based.
The Met says the closures will save it £7 million. We'll let you know which counters are set to go on. Also on the programme, new rules for London's pedicab drivers, from licences to safety tests. We'll have all you need to know. Plus, how borrowing thermal imaging cameras is helping Londoners combat heat loss in their homes. And teaching pupils how to stay active and how to exercise safely if they're fasting during Ramadan. A drill rapper who escaped from police custody for a second time has allegedly posted a video online mocking officers. Daniel Buachi fled Lewisham Hospital on Sunday whilst receiving treatment under guard, just days after a previous escape from West Middlesex University Hospital. He's serving more than 6 years for knife-point robberies. 6 people have been taken to hospital after 2 double-decker buses collided in South London, with one smashing into the front of Southwark Playhouse Borough. The crash happened just after 8 a.m. on Newington Causeway between Elephant and Castle and Borough. The Met says no arrests have been made and Transport for London is investigating. And TfL has pulled a Facebook advert after the Advertising Standards Authority ruled it reinforced negative stereotypes about black males. The clip from the Act Like a Friend campaign showed a black teenage boy verbally harassing a white girl on a bus. The ASA said it portrayed him as the sole aggressor, perpetuating a harmful stereotype. TfL confirmed the advert will no longer run. In Essex, why residents living in a village near Stansted Airport have spent the past 2 years upset with holidaymakers. Over in Berkshire, and more on how Legoland Windsor wants to demolish one of its most popular rides that closed nearly 3 years ago. And in Hertfordshire, the lovely story of how volunteers have built a bridge to help them better care for a butterfly nature reserve. Those stories and more over on the BBC News app.
10 police front counters where the public can speak to officers are due to close at the end of this month. That's despite campaigners claiming it could put the most vulnerable Londoners at risk. The Met says it's prioritising putting more officers on the streets as it faces a £260 million funding gap. But opponents say some members of the public need face-to-face contact.
Police stations are really important to community policing, and having a front counter which people can go into at any time for help is really crucial, particularly to the digitally excluded, people who haven't got a mobile phone, aren't on the internet. They need a police station they can go into.
A prisoner has escaped from 2 London hospitals in 1 week while in custody receiving treatment. 21-year-old Daniel Buachi first escaped from a West London hospital on Tuesday. Then, after being found, he then escaped from a South East London hospital on Sunday. The Metropolitan Police say a search is now underway. Londoners struggling with cold weather and rising energy bills can now borrow thermal imaging cameras for free. The Library of Things is offering the cameras across several boroughs from Hackney to Wandsworth, so people can spot where heat is leaking from their homes. They're usually £15 a day, and the cameras have already helped thousands uncover drafts, damp and poor insulation.
You can show them the evidence of the issue, and you together can apply for that funding for it to impact your flat. So even though you don't own that flat, you can get the funding for the energy improvement measures that your landlord can apply for with you. So it's not like you're saying to them, you have to bear all the costs. There is support there available if you're on lower income or on benefits.
The London Marathon has become the first major UK event to be given the top sustainability certification by the Council for Responsible Sport. Last year's race was awarded the Evergreen certification after the CRS said initiatives such as water refill stations and medals made from recycled metals demonstrated impressive environmentally conscious innovation.